Good morning. It's a beautiful day, and you see here the Honda Civic, known as Cinderella. On the way home, I noticed the temperature and actually into work went up. And when I was going to park it, and then when I came in the driveway, at work, I checked it, and the fluid level was high. And what it appears to be doing is it has air gaps in there, or the pump is dying. So what I decided yesterday when I came in was to jack it up and fill it full of current and do basically a bleed. And that involves taking off the radiator cap. Be careful because it can be hot. I had protective gloves, and I let it cool down quite a bit. Slowly let pressure out, and then I put in a snug fit funnel, and I filled up the radiator and I let it run. This was on when I did that, and then I let it burp, and it ran for a good long time. Water condensed on the air conditioner. I had the heater turned on all the way, and I filled it up, and it was basically to right about there on the funnel, and then I turned it off to let it cool. It's currently Wednesday morning. You can see by the darkness out there it's early. It's not quite 5 o'clock yet. And looking at it here, I just have a little fluid left, so what I'm going to do is pull this filter off, the funnel off, let it go back into the reservoir there, because I think I have a leak, I do believe. But that's what I'm going to do, and then drive it and see how it works and how much fluid it holds. So let me try and do this very slowly. I don't want to spill it, so when I do spill it, like I just did, oh well. It goes all the way up to the top. Let me set this aside on there. All right. I was hoping it would dribble back into the reservoir, but it didn't. So let me go get a paper towel and handle this right now. Okay. I wiped this off. I pulled a little fluid out of there using a paper towel. I'm going to put the cap back on. Okay. And now I'm going to put in a little fluid into here because it's supposed to expand, but I just want to have just a little bit visible so I can see with my eyes. Now I'm going to have to set you down. I'm also trying to learn how to use this phone correctly. Hopefully everything I've recorded has been in landscape. All right, so let me stop this for a minute. Okay. I don't know if you can see in here, probably not, but it's way at the bottom. You see a little bit of green, and I did that so I know I have fluid, and then when I go to check this reservoir, I know it holds pressure, so I'm confused if it's leaking and from where. But I did get a radiator for it because I was told that it had a bad radiator. And on my list of parts, because I'm fixing it for somebody else, or most likely I'm going to keep it now because that person has another vehicle. So, that being the case, this came with the car along with other stuff. This is a 50-50 mix. And you can see some wheel hubs, but basically I have a box in here with oils, and a filter. It came with jumper cables, all of which you can't see. But it was pretty much a nice setup, and I'm just driving it to work at the moment, slowly troubleshooting it until this fall when I'm going to change the timing belt. One other thing, in order to purge it, I jacked it up to make sure that the highest point of the vehicle was the radiator where I was filling it when I was running it, and it did burp and bubble and gurgle some as the fluid was all going back into the heating system. So let me lower this down and get the car on the ground. I sealed everything up before I drive it into work. Good morning. I'm trying to do a few things here. About ready to start up. And I want to go to live data. And we'll see how well this works out. It's just, I got to get running to work. I want the complete list. Oh. No, I want the complete list. Stand by. I know you're still recording here. I'm going to try and set this here and let it run. But what you're looking for is the ECT temperature. It's 82. There's the dashboard. I'm going to start her up. Okay, there we go. See the RPMs going. And now back down here, I got 82 degrees, and remember what I did is I set it. Now it's at 84, so it's working. The engine's running. Now I'm going to start heading into work. All right, we're about there's vehicles in front of me. 10 miles to go. This is a straight stretch. I went through a couple of stoplights. The temperature has remained consistent. So you got 207 right there, doing 50 miles an hour, the speed limit, and everybody wants to be wherever first. So I'm just going to drive down this road for a little bit longer. Low beams on. There's a truck with lights on the top, just like my truck. That one's bigger, and it's filled with gasoline or jet fuel. There's the airport in wonderful Huntsville, Alabama. And that's not, here we go, zooming in on the road. So anyway, I'm going to be turning you off, but the temperature's stable at 207. So we'll see, and I'll see how it looks when I get home this afternoon. But a problem is solved depending on how much this may or may not leak away. All right, it's the end of the day. I hope that you can hear me. Got traffic coming on. It's running perfect. It had no variance in it. So we'll see what it does over the next few days. But it's running nice. So I'll try and upload this video on how you burp a Honda. Or a 18-year-old Honda. Anyway, thanks for watching.